Hi Sagittarius, this is your September 13th through September 19th weekly tarot reading. I do 5 separate spreads in my weekly readings. We'll have a spread on new love, a separate spread on love in an existing relationship. I'll do an X spread. We'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances, and we'll see what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, subscribe, and donate to support this channel. This first spread is on new love this week. We have the Seven of Cups, we have the Knight of Wands clarified by Judgment, we have the Knight of Cups clarified by the Ten of Swords. In the potential outcome, we have the Sun with the Ace of Cups and the Star, and we also have the Six of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a fellow fire sign, Aries, Leo, or another Sagittarius. You could also be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. You could be dealing with an Aquarius, or pretty much any sign. This is a very particular situation, Sagittarius. This is not exactly a new love spread per se, but this is a reconciliation spread. But there is a new love coming towards you anyway, with that Knight of Cups right there in the middle, right? And you are going to tell this person no, you're going to shut him down, you're going to X him out, and you're going to go back to your ex. Yes, that's exactly what's happening here. So the Six of Cups on the bottom of the deck all the way to your right, this is a card of somebody coming back from the past. This is also a card of a soulmate, so this person coming back from the past is, or could be your soulmate. The first card I came out is the Seven of Cups. I think that's your energy, Sagittarius. And when you do deal with those two people, you will be a little bit confused with that Seven of Cups, or you will have a choice to continue with the new person or to go back to your ex. That's what I believe the Seven of Cups is all about, the first card I came out. So speaking of the two people you'll be dealing with, the next card I came out is the Knight of Wands, right? So this is the ex. It could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or another Sagittarius. Or this is somebody who is hot and cold in and out of your life, or they could be embracing the energy of the Knight of Wands, so they're going to get really passionate, really fiery about getting you back. Then we have the second person, the Knight of Cups. I think that's the new person. It could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, or this person is very loving. They could be somebody who is really soft, right, that type of a character. And here's the caveat. Here's what's actually going to happen. I specifically clarified both of those knights to see what's going to happen. The Knight of Wands was clarified by Judgment. Judgment is a card of getting back together, right? This is a card of somebody coming back from the past. This is a card of a reconciliation. But the Knight of Cups is clarified by the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords is a card of an abrupt ending. So you see what's happening here? Perhaps what I think is going to happen here, this ex that we see in the Knight of Wands, they will either get jealous, right? Or if this is somebody who didn't want to settle down with you, who didn't want to stay with you, who didn't want to be with you, somebody who was in and out of your life, hot and cold, right? That will trigger them to finally slow things down, to finally just stay with you and be with you, right? Because they will realize that, you know what, my Sagittarius is moving on, my Sagittarius is popular, they're already going out on dates, right? And that's what will trigger them, because they will realize that you're moving on, they will realize you have found somebody else, and that's going to be a big trigger for them. Right, so I do see you going back to this Knight of Wands, and hopefully it works out. Speaking of things working out, in the potential outcome we have the Sun with the Ace of Cups and the Star. The Sun is the happiest card in the deck. This is also a card of clarity, right? So I think this Knight of Wands, the ex, they will get crystal clear about the fact that they need to go back to you, that you're the one for them, that they need to settle down and get serious. And the fact that they're actually in love with you, right? Because the next card that came out is the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is one of the best cards when it comes to love. I think it's coming from this Knight of Wands. So eventually they will confess their love, they will be falling in love with you. If they were just treating you as someone they want to spend some time together with every once in a while, now it's all about love, right? And the last card that came out is the Star. The Star is the personal Aquarius card. You could be dealing with an Aquarius. Or the Star is either all about healing, right? It's all about getting back together. Kind of similar to the Judgment card a little bit, right? It's on the same same energy vibe I'm getting here. Or the star is a wish come true, and this is usually something that people wish for or hope for a very long time. So perhaps you always wanted to sort of domesticate this person with the Nine of Wands. You always wanted this person to stay. You always wanted to be with this person, but they just wouldn't budge. They just wouldn't do it. So now that they see you moving on, now they're like, oh crap. Right? And so like I said, hopefully it's going to work out between the two of you this time around. All right? Really happy for you, Sagittarius. Congratulations. Sagittarius, if you are already married or if you're in a relationship, this spread is for you. We have the Five of Wands, we have the Fool, we have the Seven of Wands, we have the Lovers on the bottom of the deck, and we also have the Three of Pentacles right underneath the Lovers. You could be dealing with a Pisces or a Gemini. So you will have a choice this week, Sagittarius, to fight or to continue to fight over something or to work things out. It's going to be as simple as that. So the Five of Wands, the first card that came out, and also the Seven of Wands, the card right next to the deck. I think those cards are about the same thing, right? Both cards are cards of conflict, some sort of aggression, just insisting on something, pushing through your own agenda, defending something fearlessly, right? So that's what could be one of the options, or that's what perhaps you've been doing over something. And as a result of that, the Moon card is the Moon is one of the most emotional cards in the tarot deck. So obviously emotions are running high. The Moon could also play out as somebody who is sad, somebody who is howling at the Moon, somebody who's got fears, anxieties over this whole situation, right? The Moon is also the personal Pisces card. You could be dealing with a Pisces. Or option B is to work things out. The Lovers on the bottom of the deck, it could be a Gemini you're dealing with, but the Lovers is most likely a card of a choice, right? And the option B is right underneath the Lovers, the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles is a card of collaboration, working on something, or working things out. All right, so yeah, I would prefer option B to work things out. So hopefully you can try to work things out as well. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Sagittarius, this week. But keep in mind, it's not really a happy spread. You may hear some news, but here we go. Perhaps you needed to hear that. We got the Page of Wands, we have the Nine of Wands, we got the Three of Swords, and we also have the World on the bottom of the deck. So the Page of Wands is most likely a message, an email, a phone call, and you're not going to like the news, especially if you were applying for a new job. They'll probably let you know that they decided to go with somebody else, and that will pretty much close out this opportunity for you, right? The Page of Wands, the first card that came out, this is a card of a message, but as a result of that message, we got the Nine of Wands and the Three of Swords, right? The Nine of Wands, this is a card of a wounded warrior, and then we got the Three of Swords. So this is you going to be really sad and upset about this message or what they have to say. Most likely that you were rejected, right? And the World, this is a card of an ending in this case. But the good news in this scenario is the World is my happy end card, so perhaps this job wasn't right for you anyway, and you'll find another much better job. So cheer up and keep trying. Another way I can interpret this spread, the Page of Wands, this is still a message, right? But it could be from somebody you don't trust, somebody who cheated you out of your money, somebody who did something that you feel they basically betrayed you, right? They're going to be reaching out to you. I don't know what they're going to tell you, but your answer is going to be, no, I don't want to deal with you ever again. That's why we have the Nine of Wands, still a wounded warrior card. This is also a card of somebody who puts up a wall between themselves and the person they're dealing with because of the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords, this is a card of being stabbed in the back. The Three of Swords is a card of a devastation. So it's possible, like I said, this is what this person did to you in the past, and you just don't want to deal with them again because you know this person will screw you over again. And the World on the bottom of the deck, this is you closing out this cycle, right? You didn't need this person in your life either way. All right? Cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen, Sagittarius, this week. We have the Star, we have the Knight of Cups, we have the King of Swords, we have the Four of Cups on the bottom of the deck with the Devil card right there. Right? You could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. You could be dealing with water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. You could also be dealing with a Capricorn. This spread could be directly or indirectly related to you. You're probably dealing with this King of Swords right there next to the deck. It could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. If you're thinking about reaching out to this King of Swords, you will most likely get rejected. Since the King of Swords came out last, I believe this person is on the receiving end of an offer. And there is an offer with the Knight of Cups. It could be an offer of love. It could be an offer to reestablish a connection, whatever the nature of this connection is. But the Four of Cups on the bottom of the deck, this is a card of a rejection, right? The Devil card underneath it, it could play out in so many ways. The Devil card could be, as I always say, I never sugarcoat. Perhaps this person thinks of you not really highly, right? Perhaps they think that if they were to get back together with you, they'll just be chained down to you, right? And it's still a very tempting offer with that Devil card. The Devil card could be a temptation, but they're still going to say no with the Four of Cups, right? The Star, the first card that came out, it could be an offer to bury the hatchet, to heal the situation. It could be a wish come true for you if you're the one, like I said, making the offer. But no, this person unfortunately is not gonna answer your call, so to speak, right? This spread could also play out as indirectly related to you. In this case, this King of Swords is still on the receiving end of this offer with the Knight of Cups, but you're not really involved in this situation. Perhaps you're dealing with a couple of friends. This King of Swords could be a friend of yours, or a relative, or somebody you know, or the person making an offer to this King of Swords could be your relative or somebody who is associated with you in some shape or form. And the answer is still going to be no. This King of Swords is still going to be rejecting this offer. So Sagittarius, unfortunately I have to end on this not a very happy note, but that's what we got. All right, the world doesn't end here. The world doesn't stop here. We move on. All right, Sagittarius, so that's what I got for you for this week. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Don't forget to check out my other videos on this channel. And other than that, have an amazing week. And there you have it. This was your tarot reading for this time period. I hope it resonated with you and helps you live a better life one way or the other. Thank you for watching, sharing, and subscribing.